guys, welcome again to Top Ceiling. My name is Humphrey and we are still at the Shnit International Short Film Festival. And right now I'm with Tyron Janse van Vuuren, who's just showed us his film right here, Preparation. I have to tell you, Tyron, of all the films that I saw today, this was probably my favorite. And I didn't say that to anyone else. You can watch other episodes. This is the first time I'm saying this.
Wow, thank you.
And so I really mean it. And congratulations on your film doing well. I think you won 2 awards tonight.
Yeah, we won. We were very lucky to win the Audience Award and also the first place for South Africa.
Yeah.
And there was such beautiful films in competition with us. So it's really special, you know?
Yeah. I must say, very daring of you guys. I mean, everyone's saying Heath Ledger's interpretation of the Joker is probably the best that we've ever seen.
Yes.
And I mean, for you now to take on this iconic villain and want to portray the sort of how he prepared, like why did you want to do that, and what were you trying to accomplish, and do you feel you've accomplished that?
Well, I had to kind of trick the actor into doing it because he just felt like there's no way I could take on doing what Heath Ledger did.
Yeah.
But I think we worked on the voices and we worked on getting Heath Ledger's voice as close as we could, and then at some point we decided we're going to make it our own film. So we're not going to try and match what he did or try and make all the accents perfect.
Yeah.
We'll let it be its own thing, and I think at that point it started feeling a bit more free. We also tried to be extremely respectful to Heath Ledger's process and to what he went through on the film. So we were very, very careful in what we showed and the choices we made of.
Sure.
We had to take guesses at what he might have done.
Okay. Yeah.
So we tried to be very respectful because his process firstly produced incredible results. Yeah. But then also there's obviously a lot of controversy around it because of the way that he passed away.
Yes.
So we tried to avoid being sensationalist and rather focus on what he did as an artist.
Yeah. That's great, and I mean that's actually what I wanted to ask you is, to what extent is it accurate to what we saw Stian actually doing? Is that actually how method? Because this is all about method acting, right?
There's little bits of information about what he did, and I think recently his diary came out, so there might be more in there. At the time, we didn't know a lot, so he said he wanted to isolate himself from people for 6 weeks. He wanted to develop a sense of paranoia and of isolation, and he also wanted to work on the voice.
Okay.
So we knew that, but we had to kind of fill in the gaps in between and then guess at what he might have done.
Okay. Now, let's talk about the film itself. The actor who is now portraying the obviously Heath Ledger's preparation as a Joker.
Yes.
The actor himself, did he believe that he could actually be this, or when he went into this room was to figure out, shucks, can I do this? Because we see him watching the television and the criticism because he's done romantic comedies before.
Yes.
Did he believe it, or was he trying to prove a point, or did he know it? He just needed some time to show it to the world.
The character in the film.
The character in the film himself, yes.
I think the film is, if it's about one thing, it's probably self-doubt.
Yeah.
And I think for those of us who are at the beginning of our creative journey and we're starting to make small films, we feel like we doubt ourselves a lot.
Yeah.
And I think that what we don't realize is that celebrities and people who have made it and are very famous, they probably go through even more self-doubt.
Yeah.
The creative process is the same for all of us.
Okay.
And I think what Heath Ledger's achievement in that role is that he had the normal pressures of the creative process, self-doubt and dead ends and will I get it right, as well as the whole world waiting to see what he was going to do with this role.
Yeah.
So he had all of this pressure as well, and yet somehow he came out with this role.
Yeah.
So I think the film is trying to show how an actor like that could set out to try and find a character that he knows he might not get, and yet he succeeds in the end.
Awesome. Right, and for yourself, you wrote the film, you produced it, and you edited it, and you directed it.
Yes.
How did this project push you as an artist, and do you feel, what are some of the things that you learned, and how was it for you?
It pushed me enormously as an artist.
Okay.
It really did. But the main thing that I learned is just to make something.
Yeah.
Just start it and then follow through all the way to the end.
Yeah.
And if you think it's not going to work or it might be bad, then you don't have to show it to anyone, but just finish it anyway.
Yes.
You know. And I was very lucky to be working with an actor who pushed me to keep going through the process. Otherwise, I think there were points that I might have given up on the project. It just felt like it's too difficult. I can't do this. So if there's anything that I think I take away from this is that I need to make more stuff. I need to shoot more, I need to write more, I need to make mistakes, I need to do whatever. And I think that for all of us young filmmakers, you need to actually just start making stuff. Don't worry about messing it up.
There we go.
And just say that for me, there was something about preparation as a film that kept me guessing. And so that was my final choice of the three as the winner. So congratulations, Tyron. Is he here? Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Let me just say that why. When I watched your film, what was so amazing about it to me was that it kind of broke convention, in that it decided to focus on one particular character in a hotel room with a handheld camera. This is not a guy trying to show that he can shoot the next commercial. This is somebody really wrestling with a performance. And the reason I think you deserve the award is because between you and your actor, you delivered the most incredible performance and the most just amazingly detailed work by an actor. While exploring the idea of an actor, the actor and you delivered an incredible performance. And the one thing that I think we
Now, there's this one moment when he does the handheld selfie.
Yes.
And when he comes on screen, I mean, literally, I couldn't tell whether it was him or this was actually Christopher Nolan's film.
Right.
Did you know when you saw that? Shucks. Okay, we got it.
I think we felt an enormous amount of pressure on that shot.
Is it?
And I think you're watching, I think we did 42 takes of that, and you're watching take 42. So it's the very last take that we did. And we stayed up until like 2 o'clock in the morning, just me and him in the hotel room until we got that. He practiced that for months, and it was definitely what we were most nervous about.
Really? Okay, now fantastic. Again, congratulations, well done. What's next for you now? Are you doing more festivals with this film, or what are you working on now?
Well, we've been lucky that this film has gone to some festivals overseas. It's been to Japan and to Germany, and we certainly are still submitting it, but also working on a new short film. I'm going to try and aim for like 12 minutes. You know, keep it short. Keep it short. So that's what's next.
Perfect. Is this film online, publicly available yet, or
you can see more about it at tyron.tv, which is tyron.tv, and you can see the trailer there, and you can read about the film. And as soon as it comes online, I'm going to be putting it there, so you can actually subscribe to see the film first.
Fantastic. We're going to have all this information right below in the comment section of this video. And again, thanks again for joining us. We're going to bring you more interviews from other producers and filmmakers right here at the Shnit Festival. I'm Humphrey, and this is Top Ceiling.
Messing it up.
There we go. And it's
welcome to Top Ceiling. Anything can happen on Top Ceiling.
Anything can happen on Top Ceiling, but if anything falls on me, I'm just gonna hide myself behind him. Welkom naar Top Ceiling, waar die ceiling is boer ons kop.